WMMS.com to watch live. Many thanks to Pucker Clumpson for helping out back there in the video department. Cavs and Guardians both play tonight. You will hear the Guardians here on WMMS. That is a 9:40 first pitch out west in Oakland against the A's. Second of 3 against that team. Guardians beat them in extra innings last night, 12-11. What a barn burner, I assume.
It's a fun game. I caught the last couple innings. Very fun.
Mm-hmm.
I love that pitch clock. Moves things along. It's fun.
Somebody
Even though that was a long game last night, I didn't get to it to the end anyway. But sometimes those extra innings can be really long and slow.
Somebody wrote an article. I don't know if it's locally. I'm not sure if I saw it on Cleveland.com or where, but somebody wrote an article about how the pitch clock is the best reason to bring your own food. Because they're like, if a game is going to be shorter, you don't want to spend a ton of it standing in line to get food somewhere, because lines can be very, very long at the concessions. So they're like, with a shorter game, albeit maybe on average 20 minutes, but still a shorter game.
I'm still waiting to get some food.
Huh?
I don't want to bring food. I don't want to have to bring a bunch of stuff.
I don't either. I'm just saying
Yeah.
I'm happy to buy food at the park, but I get why some people would want to bring. They don't have what I want at the park. You can have a billion options, and you'll still have people that are like, or they don't want to spend the money. Like, I get that too. It ain't cheap. Like, what do you mean this hot dog's $15? Well, you wanted mushrooms on it.
It's got brisket on it.
It's got, yeah.
And a bagel.
Brisket on a bagel bun.
Yeah.
Like bagel dogs. Do they still make bagel dogs?
They make
You ever have
pretzel dogs.
bagel
They have them at
dogs?
the airport.
At the airport.
There's like a Annie Ann's.
And I mean bagel bites.
No. There's like an
Bagel
Annie Ann,
dogs.
Annie Ann / Cinnabon, and they have the bagel wrapped. Wait, or is it pretzels?
It's pretzel wrapped.
Oh, those are pretzel wrapped.
Those are
Yeah,
good.
pretzel dog. I was confused.
I know about pretzel dogs, Mary.
I'm sorry, I was confused.
My girlfriend after college, we lived together for a little while, and she used to get bagel dogs from something that her church did called Market Day. I'm sure
Hey,
a lot
we
of
did those at school.
Right, schools and churches do these, where like you fill out an order form and you get things like corn dogs or bagel dogs or whatever, and they were, because it was Chicago, they were these poppy seed bagel like buns wrapped around a hot dog. And I was skeptical when she first started, but God, I mean, I was mainlining those things by the time she eventually dumped my ass. But I don't know that they make those old school ones anymore. I'm sure there's some current version of them, but those were so good. I'm sure like Costco's got them or something. So good, though. Alan, you can still get them from the Vienna Beef Company. That's what I want. Hometown bagel dogs. Oh,
It's hot.
there it is.
Injection.
$126. Oh, come on, man. I mean, I'm willing to drop some coin. I had somebody hit me up about they ordered some Lou Malnati's pizza. Had them shipped to them in the mail. You can get them frozen. And they're not cheap, but I think they're worth every penny. Well, that's just me.
I think they're worth every penny when you pay for them.
It's a pretty good move.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are mad that there is a Jesus-themed Ouija board. This is on Amazon for only $30.
Why did it take everybody so long to think of this?
Yeah, I mean,
It's Jesus themed. It's not like directly dialed into Jesus.
well, it's called the Holy Spirit board, and on the front of the box it says communicate directly with Jesus Christ.
Aren't you supposed to be able to do that anyway?
Well, that's called prayer. I don't
Yeah.
know why these people are upset at there being a physical manifestation of this. It's called the Holy Spirit board, and they promote it. It seems like a gag gift, but I mean, they're promoting it as perfect for prayer groups and blah, blah, blah. But over there on one of the Jesus News networks, they had a Mexican exorcist. Why they didn't call him a Mexorcist, I will
It's right
never,
there.
I will never know it was right. They're trying to show him some deference here. Father Ernesto Caro is an exorcist in Mexico, which in the 21st century is just a hilarious sentence that there are still exorcists. But the Catholic Church has to keep up that nonsense that the devil can take people over and blah, blah, blah. But he says that this thing is terrible because it is not a toy. It's not fun. It's a trap from El Diablo. And you shouldn't be messing with it.
Outcome. The so-called Holy Spirit board is similar to a Ouija board, but it is advertised as a Christian religious talking board and comes complete with a so-called magic cross to spell out messages and displays.
Why does she keep saying so-called? Like, that's what they're called on the package. The so-called Jesus board. I mean, that's what it's called.
Some people don't know how to use things like so-called or when they'll do like quotation marks and like,
Air quotes?
Yeah, the air quotes. And
I don't like the look of those air quotes.
Yeah, like you're using air quotes on something that you actually mean.
Okay.
Artwork of the crucifixion, angels, and a dove. And joining us with more details on this is Father Ernesto Caro, exorcist in the Diocese of Monterrey, Mexico. Father, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I know that you've been really outspoken about this.
Guy looks like a movie exorcist, too. If you went to central casting for a guy who was an exorcist, he's kind of got the gray Anton LaVey, Van Dyke going, and got the
like
Roman
Stanley
collar.
Tucci to me.
Stanley Tucci.
Yeah.
Love Stanley Tucci.
Matter. For those who are not familiar, can you tell us more about this board game and why it's simply not a game?
Yes, it's not a game. It's a trap from the devil. It's, the devil is always looking for different ways that can trap all the victims that he can take for him. And this is one, because he just now changed the Ouija board and put just the images that we use naturally as the crucifix and all these, the angels and another different elements that we are now familiarized with this. And the people could think that could it be something that the church or God.
Hold on.
It's
really.
Here's the thing.
I mean, yeah.
If this is as serious as they say it is, and I'm not trying to language shame this guy, but he doesn't have a great grasp on the English language. But if it's as important as they're saying it is to keep people from buying this and using this because it is a vessel of the devil, why not have someone that can clearly and concisely explain it? Not someone that doesn't even know the language well enough to explain it.
Well, I mean, he's still, I think, getting the point across. What do you mean?
He just keeps saying it's the devil thing. It's the don't do it because it's the devil. Like, it's not.
I think that maybe American exorcists are too embarrassed to go on television because that's a tacit endorsement of casting the devil out. And Mexican Catholics might be a little more superstitious. I don't know.
I just think
maybe this is a guy that's in the Rolodex and they have him on speed dial. Maybe this is like the Eternal Word Network, one of those Jesus channels. Maybe he's a guy that they can.
But he's like an official Catholic priest, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yep.
So, but I just think you go with one that can say things a little clearer and more concise than the
you might be onto
barrier
something.
being there. That's, I'm just saying that's how I would handle it if I was in the HR department of the Catholic Church. But let's be honest, not the best HR department. They've kind of botched a lot of stuff.
Well, you got that right. What's up, guys?
Hey.
You know who this is?
Yeah, this is, what's that guy? Dennis Haysbert.
That's right. Taking a break from my insurance commercials. That's pretty good. Bill, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, I wanted to stick my head in again, and I usually don't like to do it this frequently. I know I just talked to you the other day, but I had to let you know, this one they got right.
They got it right?
Got this one right.
Interesting.
Yep. I made a cooperative crossover deal with Amazon. It's way too boring and complicated to get into here.
I had a feeling you were working with Amazon.
I made a deal with Bezos a long time ago.
I had a hunch. I saw the pictures of him when he started and what he looks like now.
That's right.
That's great. It was screaming deal with the devil.
I got him and Elon in my back pocket, and I don't even have pockets.
Well, you should.
It's just my butthole. But listen, they got this one right. that Jesus Ouija board is absolutely a direct line to me. And I think that's going to make it really, really popular. I'm looking forward to talking to people. You know me. I like talking to people.
I know you have a direct line to us. We talk all the time.
Yes,
So
of
I feel
course.
spoiled. Like, why would I waste my money on this Jesus to devil Ouija board when I can just, we hear a little thunder and then boom, the devil's here.
I'm not trying to scam people. It's that simple. I mean, yeah, you buy this off Amazon, you're going to get 2-day shipping. Okay, so I get a cut of that. All right, you
That's
got
nice.
me. You
What's your
got
percentage?
Me. A 66.6%.
I see what you did
It's
there.
I don't know numbers very well, so I don't know.
Clever negotiation.
I'm just saying that I like talking to people, and that's kind of part of this. It's the first century up there? The 21st
now.
century. I don't need people signing in blood. I don't need, it's all old school nonsense. We've modernized. This is just part of my overall development deal with Amazon.
What sets this apart from other Ouija boards? And then follow-up question, what else do you have cooking with Amazon?
That's a good pun. I signed what they call a non-disclosure agreement, so I can't really discuss.
So they do work.
I'm not even supposed to be telling you about this, but I like you guys.
Oh,
And
we
so I'm just
appreciate the
checking in,
exclusive
you know.
news.
I'm
always
just
good to
letting you
get
know
an
about
exclusive.
this. And don't let that Mexican priest fool you, because he gets a cut too.
I knew it.
He's
That's
in
why.
on it.
That's why they
He's-
use him and not a priest that spoke English better.
You get it.
Hmm.
You get it.
Those crafty bitches.
Anyway, keep your eyes peeled for your mail there at the, Bill, is it?
Yeah.
At the station, because I've sent some of these out for you guys. So
Oh, cool.
they will smell a little bit of sulfur,
Mary, are you excited?
FYI. But
I'm so excited.
Fire and brimstone?
I don't want to do deals. I'm gonna
With
set
the
this
devil?
one out. Yeah.
You were just talking about how you want to be rich.
Yeah, but that's different.
You want to be, if you deal with the devil, you have to be rich.
Are you gonna make me rich, devil?
well, I've kind of got some bad news for you.
Oh God.
I
What?
just bought the Helium Comedy Club chain.
My special is coming out Saturday. My
Is it
special,
though?
Nothing Matters, is coming out Saturday
If
with
you
Helium
play-
Comedy Studios.
If you play your cards right, it comes out Saturday. If not, don't want to play ball?
I mean,
I don't know. All right, listen. I'll let this
Tied
one
my
go. I
hands
gotta
up.
move on, guys. I got a Amazon distribution center I have to visit.
Okay.
We're gonna be laying off some people, so you know how I like to get in on that. All right, bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Love you, bye.
Love you, Satan.
Devil, devil, go away. Devil, devil, go away. I don't want you round no more. Don't come knocking at my door. Devil, don't you come this way. Devil, devil, go away.
Did you say I love you, Satan?
he did say that, yes.
I see.
Do you have a problem with that? He said he loves me.
Yeah, no. I just want to make sure that I heard it properly.
Yeah.
And
I got no problem saying I love you, Satan.
okay, nor should you. You know, there's too many
Say
people.
I love you, Jesus, too. I don't care.
There's too many people
They can
holding
fight it
back.
out over me. I'm the soul they want.
Yeah. All right. You know, I'm a sucker for the police blotters. Local Northeast Ohio police blotters. Strongsville, Ohio. Somebody called in a feline assault. This was on St. Patrick's Day. So if you don't think that there were copious amount of alcohol involved, you're probably not paying attention. A guy called for a black and white to be dispatched to his house regarding a stabbing. And so the Strongsville police get over there, and a guy talks to the cops, said he was cutting up some vegetables when his cat jumped on the counter and bumped him, and this caused him to stab himself in the chest with a paring knife.
Wowza.
the victim needed stitches. The guy called, complaining that his cat had tried to kill him. First of all, a man with a cat. I mean,
Men can have cats, Alan.
they can, but I mean,
You just don't like cats.
come on, a cat. Anyway, he needed stitches and he got them and everything was okay.
Cat attack cat, attack cat, attack cat, and I never hesitate to get attacked by a cat.
You call the cops out to your house, you blame your cat. I mean, I imagine I'm merely acting as a conduit for what I can only imagine were the police officer's reaction when they were getting all of his information. Said, is your wife or girlfriend here, sir? The owner of the cat, I assume? No, just me. And then they looked at each other and arched eyebrow. Man with a cat. It's immediately suspicious. That's why. Now, is it right? I mean, probably not. But that's the society we live in. That's the society we live in. You're a single man with a cat? God forbid more than one.
Yeah, but also
They're going to look at you a little sideways.
he needs to listen to a little more Prince.
He needs to have, Prince was a noted, and this is the only
Yes.
exception I'll give. Prince was a noted feline enthusiast, right?
But he had him
He
under
didn't have much
control.
truck for humans around him. He had a handful of friends, but he had so many pet cats. And he would sing songs about them. Diamonds and Pearls. Those were two of his cats. A lot of it was subtext. Some of it not so much. He had a song called Pussy Control. That was about him trying to wrangle his cats. There was no way around that. Now some people thought it was all gross and that double entendre. But that was how much he enjoyed his pets. And that's one of his most popular songs to date. Fun fact, after his death, every one of his cats found a forever home. Each one of them was adopted, per his last will and testament.
Broward Sheriff's deputies arrest a man who they say has more pussy than he can handle. I'm Kathleen Corsa with that story coming up on Channel 6 Action News.
See, other people there in Florida, not
She
as
should've
lucky
dabbed.
as Prince.
She should have dabbed after she said that.
Not everybody was as lucky as Prince.
Hey, it's our friend.
Hey, it's
Big-
little Herb.
Little Herb,
Yeah. Usually he walks by here earlier in the day dressed like Thurston Howell. And an ascot on and a walking stick and the whole bit.
I love it.